Championship. You are welcome. We want you here. We want you to participate. And the folks at Fara want you to feel like it is a home for you to come and race. Green flag is out. Green, green, green. Going back racing here at the Sunset 500. All right, now we're going to be watching to try to pick up each of our lead cars that we have talked about. Timing and scoring has got William Hubble back in the lead with Lawrence Loshak just a second behind as they navigate serious traffic. We're going to try to pick them up as they come through the queue, but also identify a couple of our other categoried cars as the 777 and 30 Porsches are nose to tail. So we're going to watch for that 777 in the MP1B category for some great side-by-side racing there over the next hour. Well, Ernie Francis Jr. will be running. There are several that will be out here running in the Trans Am Series, a race that Gorilla and I called a year ago. And similar cars, a little more American flavor for many of the cars, Camaros, Mustangs, etc., even some Challengers and TA3. Very cool race cars, maybe not as much carbon fiber, no prototypes, but certainly pony cars, sports cars, V8 muscle, different sound, but very fun. But in the end, when you're a highly qualified road course racer, the shape and style of the car, I won't call it irrelevant, it's relevant, but you can adapt. And a guy like Ernie Francis, a guy like Gar Robinson, Gar said, like, this was pure fun. Out there next week is like going back to work. And there is the 777, and there is a white car in front. And I am wondering if Eric Johnson got around Guillermo Fernandez. We're about to find out as they come back to the stripe. Timing and scoring going to pick it up. The battle for 5th and 6th. Guillermo has 5th. Eric Johnson's got 6th overall. But really, that's for the lead in MP1B. So let's keep our eye on the 777 MP1B, your leader, Guillermo Fernandez. And try to find second place in MP1B, all the while keeping our eye on Will Hubble and Lawrence Loshak at the top of the scoring pylon. A whole lot going on here, Elizabeth. We got multiple categories. We got multiple battles for the lead. Sergio Lagana pretty much has MP1A under control. The next closest car is Alberto Baptista in 10th overall. Pedro Redondo Sr. and Jr. holding it down in MP3B, 14th. But also another nose-to-tail battle on the track, or certainly in scoring position. All right, there you go, the 777. And is that Eric Johnson right behind in the white Porsche? And if so, that is a battle for the lead in MP2B, modified production. Excuse me, MP1B. Yes, we've got a big battle shaping up right here. Oh, look at that. They are trying to squeeze the nose of that Porsche where it does not go. The 777. There's a lot of white Porsches on track, just so we can identify who's who for everybody watching at home. We have our eye on the lead in the MP1B category, of course, according to our timing and scoring. The 777 is the lead in the green car, and that white Porsche about 10 car lengths behind in the number 30 car is Eric Johnson. Has extended the lead. There's a Praga in between. There's this, the number 41 is out front, complicating the issue. The number 41 driven by Adam Eunice and Dave Tuati. So the Praga is trying to get around both of them. Oh, and look at all the camber in the rear end of that Praga. They've got those tires way inside. Go around the corners very easily. And look at that, the 777 is trying to make the ground back, trying to get under Adam Eunice, get to some clear track. He's making a big move right here, and now it's a drag race out onto the backstretch. Cars all over the place. It's like a parking lot out there. The MR2 is back out there. And they are rocketing. Oh, look at the 777 making up ground on the high side. Oh, man. But the question is, where is Eric Johnson and Ernie Francis? William Hubble continues to be the overall leader and showing the way ahead of Lawrence Loshak. Loshak 15 seconds behind at the last go-by. And you see William Hubble getting very close to the Redondo machine. And slicing and dicing on the high side, on the low side. And now coming up on this battle, the MP1B machines. Oh, look at that. One of the Porsches missed the corner. Missed the corner. That could be a big one. We're going to have to see who that was, but missed the corner and went hard into NASCAR 1 and 2. Kind of going the long way around.
Now, what happens when that occurs?
Well, there is a rule. Each sanction has a different rule. I'm interested to see what it is, and honestly, I do not know in Fara, but there is a chance he'll be able to go to the back of the backstretch and rejoin the field in the position that he was in. But we'll have to get a check on that. But he's going to keep on going around the back. His race isn't certainly over. He did miss a corner, and so perhaps rejoin the field in this area. We'll see if coming out of the right-hand side of the screen we see him around. But if that was, in fact, the number 30 car, then we'll watch as they fall down the scoring pylon this next time.
There's a lot of intensity on the track right now. Lots of little pockets where that element of traffic is against the drivers.
Absolutely. Well, this is what we discussed. It's go time. The race is in the air. Oh, we've got a car off in turn 3. We've got a car off plowing through the grass and mud. It looked like one of the Pragas. He got it back on the track. But he was a full car width off the track, kind of scraping along. And he was able to get it back on the track. William Hubble continues to lead. The Hubble Racing Corvette Daytona prototype. Lawrence Loshak, the Ginetta USA machine, second. Sergio Lagana, third. Renaud Mariotti, fourth. Guillermo Fernandez, the 777, fifth overall, and first in MP1B. Followed by Eric Johnson and Ernie Francis Jr. as of last time by. Warren Cooper, Shane Lewis, seventh. Michael Camus, Randy Mueller, 8th. Sebastian Carrazzo and Brian Ortiz, 9th. And Alberto Baptista, along with Marcelo, 10th.
And Joe, I'm looking at this gap between Loshak and the Hubble car, and it's decreasing significantly.
They're down to only 11 seconds, and we have 45 minutes to go. 45 minutes to go. Saturday night, under the lights, Homestead Miami Speedway, Fara's Sunset 500. All you fans in attendance, thank you for coming out. How about this race? Movie. Absolutely. Well, we thought that Lawrence Loshak and those guys were definitely going to be able to, especially when those cautions came out, to gain the ground. They had a technical issue. Well, William Hubble's leading this race, but if you're Sergio Lagana in the 31, and you've been just putting in this workmanlike effort, leading your class in the 1A modified production category, this race is within your reach.
It really is. It really is. You never know what can happen. There's still a good half hour left in the race. You don't know what can happen. Now, William Hubble does have a solid built race car underneath him, and it can take him all the way to the end. This car has proven it not once, not twice, but several times that it can hang with the big boys and it can win. So,
well, as a Corvette Daytona prototype designed to run the Rolex 24 and as a spec car from a couple of years ago, that spec, there are literally thousands and thousands of hours of work put in to make sure every part and piece on that car can go 24 hours,
exactly,
let alone 4 hours. That having been said, oh, the racing gods, they are fickle.
They are very fickle. Like I said, you never know what's going to happen. An MP1 car can win out of nowhere. An MP4 car can win out of nowhere. You never know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going on the production side, but they are dancing over there.
Well, didn't you see that awesome camera shot coming down the front stretch?